Yes. All right, so moving on. Well, sort of. Would you forgive a high school bully? They're not quite sure. All right. Well, someone wrote to Dear Prudence saying they confronted their high school bully at the reunion, and now she's begging for forgiveness.
Ooh.
So, what would you do? Carly, I'm gonna toss that one to you. What would you do to your bully?
I love revenge. I think we focus way too much on forgiveness as a culture. If you get something from forgiving someone, then you should forgive. If it allows you to move on and to feel good, then yeah, but you don't owe anyone anything.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And if people aren't held accountable, then they become adults who are bullies. And there are people in my life who have acted rancidly towards the people I love. And if I can't enact a little revenge, then what is the point of being alive?
Yeah.
There are people I see on the street, and I want to be like, do you want to know why you didn't get that opportunity? Like, do you want to know? Because I can tell you, and it's your actions. You can just tell people what they did and let their actions do the talking.
Yeah.
What do you think,
Smart
Sonia?
Well, listen, I'm with you on that because not that I want revenge, maybe a little. Says the girl wearing pure white dress.
Yeah.
But I was actually heavily bullied when I moved to Canada at the age of 8. I did not speak a word of English, and I was an immigrant. And I looked like an immigrant because my mom wanted to put me in crazy sweaters when it was summer, and I was wearing like these heavy knit. So sure, whatever, I stood out. However, there was this boy who bullied me so much to a point that I would actually like hide in the bathroom.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, and I mean, I'm over it now. However, continued into high school. But at that point, I was like, okay, you know what? We're in a bigger school now. Maybe I can avoid him. I had kind of blossomed as well. She was looking all cute, so I was like, maybe he'll leave me alone. No, it still didn't stop. To a point when I actually brought it up with my father, and he moved me to a private school. Thank God for that. And thank God I was a confident kid because he really tried to break my confidence.
What was his name, his first name?
I will say this.
You better count your days.
Yes. Carly's coming for you.
But here's the thing, can I ask you a quick question? If you ran into him in the street right now, would you tell him, do you know you made my life miserable?
Oh, he knows that. He knows.
Oh, and what did he say?
He knows he made it miserable to a point where I actually never even considered dating a South Asian guy. He was South Asian, or he is South Asian.
Wow.
But if he reached out and actually apologized, which, by the way, I have forgiven him already for myself. Don't need that kind of toxicity in my life.
No.
But I would tell him that I do forgive you, but the revenge would be. And then I would just turn around and walk away.
I hear you. You know, I think bullying is a term, it's thrown around a lot. That clearly sounds like it was it. So I want to caution that. I think a lot of, I'm dealing with this as a parent. The word bullying is everywhere, and many times it's not actually bullying. Kids can be awful to each other, but it doesn't make it bullying, so let's differentiate. But in high school, you're really old. Like, you're old enough. As the article points out, you're closer to being an adult than you are a kid. So you shouldn't be forgiven so easily. And a girl who bullied me in high school, I will say this, even though I say, oh, I've moved on, but if I saw her in the street and she's like, I said something to her, it would mean a lot to me, actually, for her to say, I'm really, really sorry. And I think because we think that time heals all things, it doesn't. It just scars things over. But
and
the scar is still there.
Those things are triggered. You don't realize it, but they're still triggered way later on in life, too. So
We'll get the name on the commercial break. We can find everybody online.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.